Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jean-Paul. I'm the founder of Mining Doc. Mining being a specialized and practical field often contain valuable knowledge that is currently accessible only to few professionals. This knowledge is either locked in people's head or available to only a specific group of people. Therefore, Mining Doc is really about connecting the people who have knowledge to the people who need the knowledge. And that's what Mining Doc is about. Because our mission is to simply improve mining operations through knowledge sharing. What do we mean by knowledge? So, what we mean by knowledge is simply information, whether it's skills, technology, services, products, innovations, and many more aspects specific to the mining industry. We use a lot of videos simply because it is the best way to convey a message quickly. We also have case studies, articles, research papers, and many more contents. Please visit our website to know more. In fact, Mining Doc was founded about 4 years ago, and today Mining Doc reaches up to 3 million professionals each month globally through a LinkedIn page and website. So, in fact, we are ranked top by LinkedIn by our category. So, we are very pleased to see the impact we have in the mining industry today. Our webinar today is about an introduction for design thinking techniques for drill and blast innovations ahead of the events that will happen this year in Portugal in October. I have the pleasure today to introduce you to Francisco Light. Francisco is an MBA graduate from Porto University and he's got an MBA from Porto University as well. Francisco turned idea into successful product which is now used in more than 300 operations globally. That's why I want Francisco to share what he has today with us. Thank you, Francisco, for joining us. Over to you.
Thank you, Jean-Marc. The pleasure is mine for being with you and for being with Mining Dog today and having some space to share a little bit about knowledge, exactly what you were talking about. And yeah, I'm going to bring some topics around design thinking techniques for drill and blast innovations, and I'm sharing here a presentation that is going to be available for everyone that is watching us today. And I will dive into this topic, and I will start by mentioning some companies that are around that are supporting this event that you mentioned in October this year, and these are the companies that are making this event a possibility. So I need to mention our diamond sponsors, which are NAX, DST Group, and OPIT Blast. Thank you for believing in the project since the beginning and supporting financially this idea. Then we have as gold sponsor Mori Silva in Expo Norte and FEM, Fábrica de Explosivos de Moçambique. And we have some other gold sponsors coming up. We have as silver sponsors Whipware, Capex, Maxam, Austin Powders, and more coming. And then we have bronze sponsors OAX, Thoroughbred, Didon Blast Consultants, DNA Blast, and Forsyth Group. Thank you, really thank you very much for supporting these initiatives and to help the sharing of knowledge throughout the mining community. We have also very important partners. We have ERG Industrials, also very supportive of these events since the beginning. They are working with us, making this event a possibility. Our media sponsors or partners, we have Mining Doc, of course, we are here today, and then you have Blast On. And as institutional partners, we have UEPG, Federação de Árbitros, FDA, Ordem dos Engenheiros from Portugal, ANIET, AP3E, ISE from Brazil, and then also a partnership with Euromine. So thank you very much for supporting the event, and I believe everybody will gain with these kind of partnerships. So moving into the topic that brought us here today, I will start by telling a personal story to also to capture your attention. So in 2012, I start my career, and I was assigned with one of my first jobs, which was to develop a methodology, a software, and application to control and minimize dilution in surface mines. So I was assigned to a project to develop this. So uh, I was very enthusiastic with this, and so I proceed immediately to define the project goals, the parameters, and based on my own assumption and preferences. So I was really into the topic. uh, I've gathered in some moments our customers, our users, potential users of this app to explore a couple of ideas and understand how the software could be built. Then, with my design idea finalized, I proceed together with my a friend of mine, Vinicius Miranda, at that time, and together we start to create a high fidelity prototype, and we designed a very robust software based on the information that was gathered in that it was gathered before. And then the moment to launch this app, this software arrived, and we were very we anticipated a lot this moment, and we were quite positive about the feedback that we were expected to receive, and we were very confident that this was a very unique software, and it was a superior solution. And you know what happened as soon as you launched the app? Nothing. Nothing happened. And you can't imagine the feeling that we have when you spend several years developing something on your world, really focused, and then when you release it to the market, nothing happened. It's not adopted, and we became very frustrated at that time, and it took some time to overcome this frustration, but I was assigned to other project, and that thing passed. And a few years back, only a few years back, I met this. I knew this. I was taught these procedures, design thinking, and I learned about these topics, and I start to do a rewind in my life, and this is what I'm going to do with you today. What I did wrong, why I was so involved with this project, what failed. So, um, my first mistake was not understanding very well the users. So I didn't gather the exact insights I was supposed to gather. I didn't uncover the pains and the real needs of our users. So I didn't empathize correctly with the person that was going to use the software. And because I didn't empathize correctly with the user, I didn't do enough meetings, understand what it was supposed to be done, I didn't define the problem. And this is very important when we are solving a solution. We need to know exactly the problem we are solving. So we didn't define the problem, we didn't synthesize our observations, we didn't identify the core issues of the problem, of the dilution problem. My third mistake, um, because I was so into my world, I didn't generate a wide range of possibilities. We had something in our mind and we went for it. So it's important that we do brainstorm ideas without judgment to boost creativity and innovation. My fourth mistake, we built the house from the roof. We didn't build the foundations of the software. We didn't create a first version of this solution. We immediately spent all the resources to build a big solution for the problem. And this is another mistake. We need to start doing small prototypes, small versions, improve with the customer, listen to the customer until we reach a final version of a solution. And then, of course, we need to test. We need to create a version, launch it to the market, test it, improve the UX UI, and then only after a few improvement process we'll release the final version. So what you just listen, these five pillars: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test, are the base of any problem solving situation. If you have any problem in your life, in your industry, and you need to solve it, if you follow these five stages, and this is what we are going to teach you on the World Blasting Innovators event, if you follow this, you can solve any problem that comes to your hands. And yeah, this is one of the process that this is the process will help you to understand how you can, given a problem, you will solve it.
Thank you, Francisco. Before you move on, I have a
Mm-hmm.
question. Will you say, these pillars that you talked about are applicable to underground and open pit mining? They're very relevant to both type of mining.
Definitely, Jean, because what what we are giving and teaching here, we are teaching the people on how to solve problems. So if you have a problem for open pit blast or underground blast, you'll be able to pick up this problem and understand the real cause of this problem, understand the person that need a solution, uh, create a brainstorm ideas to or generate a brainstorming moments to generate ideas, and then prototype these ideas. And I'm talking about software, but this can be a machine, this can be a process. You can generate a solution, and this can be digital, this can be physical, this can be a process. So you can use this in any kind of operations.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great.
Okay. So I will move on and also talk a little bit about what is World Blasting Innovators, or WBI. So we are a group of young engineers from several countries, and we create this community because we really believe in cross collaboration. Talk with each other, talk with different people from different backgrounds, because we see that there is an opportunity that to revolutionize the way businesses and products are done in our industry. So our objective, our goal with World Class Innovator is to empower people to do better in what they do better. So um, this is what we are. That is why we exist as the World Blasting Innovators community. Um, Before we move on, I want to give you a message from one of the speakers that will be at our event, Evan Thibaud, and he will have a message for you all. So let's listen to Evan for a minute.
Hello, my name is Evan Tebow with New Wave Consulting, and I want to welcome you to today's webinar on design thinking with the World Blasting Innovator. Through my career, I have had a wonderful opportunity of working with teams from around the world and in many different applications of explosives. Whether it's introducing new technology that's innovative and groundbreaking, where you're trying to change the status quo, implementing new innovative technology where you're trying to enhance drill bit manufacturing and bit life. Doesn't matter what the process is or the project you're working on. You need to be able to work as a team, look at the root cause analysis, and understand what the failure modes are. With this master's class, our goal is to build a teamwork aspect where we can foster new ideas and to create an environment where ideas become innovation. It is then when we have this teamwork and this environment where new ideas work together and we bounce ideas off of each other. Many fail, but few succeed. It is then when those innovations can be introduced to the industry. So I hope that you have a great time at this webinar where we discuss what we're going to be doing this fall in Portugal and how we can implement a new form of continued education instead of just our typical PowerPoint presentation. Together, I think we can have early adopters, creative thinkers, and critical thinkers all come together. So have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan, for the message. Yeah, the idea behind this is to create an environment where ideas can burst, ideas can be shared, and everybody learns from each other. So, what are we going to do at the World Blasting Innovators? So, we'll we are gathering from all over the world drill and blast issues, challenges, problems, and we'll bring that to the event with us. In the event, we're going to share the audience in small groups, and these groups will be very diverse in terms of gender, experience, background, geographic location, and we're going to give, or each group will pick up a problem to solve. And in the first moment, we're going to give the people tools to understand how they can empathize better with the customers, with clients. The second stage is define very well the problem. We'll also give you tools to make you think on how you can frame or understand how you can frame better a certain problem. The third stage, we're going to do a nice game, and we'll make you talk with each other, with people with different groups, talk with our exhibitors, and understand how you can boost the ideas in your network. And this will be able to you will be able to apply this in your daily activities. Then you will also show you and teach you how you can prototype. How can you develop a prototype and present it, for example, to your boss and say, look, this is a prototype that I've been working on, how to get investment for a certain project, for example. So you will learn these techniques. And yeah, so design thinking, basically this is a methodology that you'll be able to follow, and we want to answer a couple of questions. For example, what is the real problem that we are solving, and to whom we are solving this problem to? So the main objective is to achieve a real solution for a given problem. So in terms of the event overview, the event is going to be, of course, into innovation in drill and blast for the drill and blast industry, and we want to boost the networking opportunities between all the attendees, all the exhibitors, all the sponsors. We want to give you the chance to connect deeply with the persons that are participating in the World Blasting Innovator event. And also related to that, we have here a message from Eugene Praise from ERG Industrials, and let's listen what Eugene has to say to us about all of this.
Hello, World Blasting Innovators. My name is Eugene Price. I'm the Managing Director at ERG Industrial. So our company, we are a global supplier of consumables and services focusing in the drill and blast space. At this point in time, we have a customer base that spans 49 countries. And it might catch you a bit off guard that you're seeing me in this casual wear. Normally you see me out on site wearing the carbon fiber hard hat, full shades and personal protective equipment. But today, luckily and unluckily, I'm not on site. So I'm here to welcome you to the World Blasting Innovators event, the main conference taking place in October in Portugal. And a message I want to share, which I'll also elaborate on when you see me speaking at the conference coming up in October, is the importance of network, importance of partnership and people in mining. Mining makes the world go around, but people make the mining world go around. So focus on relationships, focus on partnerships, focus on networking, and that's where the magic starts to happen. Enjoy the rest of the webinar and enjoy the World Blasting Innovators Conference. I'll see you there.
Thank you, Eugene, for the warm message, and that's right. Networking nowadays is the base of everything. Networking and partnerships, and this is what we want to bring with the World Blasting Innovators: possibility to put these partnerships into place, and we will achieve that. So thank you, Eugene, for this special message. Okay, so other speakers that we'll have apart from Eugene in our event. you can see from the panel that we have speakers from all over the world, and I will talk just a few moments about the topics that will be shared in the World Blasting Innovators. So we have Eugene from ERG. We will talk a little bit about how we get the most of our drill and blast design techniques through some design principles. We'll have Danielle Johansson from Luleå University. He'll talk about data integration and futures advanced in the drill and blast process. Nikolaos Petropoulos from LKAB. You'll talk about robotization, integration of robots, automation, and other advanced technologies in the drill and blast world. We'll have Thierry Bernard from DNA Blast Group talk about digital twin, how digital twin redefines blasting efficiency. Then we'll have Vegard Olsen from Forsyth, Norway. He will talk about new technologies, performance rates, and how they can improve efficiency in our area. Raj from Orica, he will bring some topics around data capture and how we can transform this data into insights and then, of course, into intelligence. Mason Truchet from Shockwave Gel Technologies will talk about will show you a world first innovation in STEM material, how we can achieve better fragmentation with less dust and noise. Nathan Rouse from Thoroughbred Drill and Blast Consultants, he will talk about advanced drill and blast technology and without forgetting the lessons from the past. Juan Navarro from Maxam, he will talk about the forefront of blast design innovation and also some digitalization techniques, either for open pit and underground operations. Andrew Palangio from Whipware will bring us some case studies related to the measuring blast fragmentation right before entering in the crusher. And Arnaldo Aranciba from NextDeck will talk about new methodology in blasting initiation systems. And me and Evan will be conducting the Drill and Blast Design Thinking Masterclass. In terms of agenda, the event will be held in 3 days. The first day we'll have some presentations, and also in parallel we will have a quarry open day, which I will talk about that in a minute. On the second day and third day, so October 8th and 9th, is where the exhibition hall will be open. We'll have some presentations in the morning, and we'll be doing the design thinking masterclass in the afternoon. I want to invite you to participate in our international dinner and our international dinner party in the end of the second day. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of fun there. We also want you to be in a more natural and more relaxed environment to help the conversation with other attendees. So please participate in that moment. And then in the third day, we'll have some presentations in the morning. We'll continue our drill and blast workshop, and then we'll end up the event with a nice boat ride in Douro River in the end of the day. Like I was saying, on the first day, there's going to be a parallel session in a quarry near the event location. And in this quarry, and this day is sponsored by the ST Group, we are placing stations along the quarry. We're going to have a drilling station, explosive station, analysis station, and we'll talk about, for example, we'll show you automated drill rigs. We'll show you how to measure borehole deviation. We'll show you how you can measure on-site fragmentation analysis and how you can measure fragmentation analysis in a plant, in a conveyor belt, for instance. We're going to also have an automated MMU for you to see it in person. A plant fragmentation analysis and then a LiDAR drone system where we'll be able to get topography and do other kind of analysis.
Before you move on, Francisco, I have a question about this. I'm assuming this will happen at the same time as other activities. So the question is, is there going to be limited availability? How is that going to work?
Yeah, for these activities in this quarry, that's actually a nice question. The number of people is limited, so we really encourage you, if you want to participate in these activities, register and tell us that you are going to participate in this, because then the number of persons is limited, and so be fast to register in these activities.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm biased to talk about Porto City because this is the city where I was born, and we really enjoy the city. The city is very warm for tourists, so and is a city that encourage cooperation and collaboration, because you have a lot of activities that you can do with your colleagues, families around the event, and you will have in this presentation links about Porto attractions, restaurants, bars, and other tourist information. So we invite you to explore little bit about the city and understand what you can enjoy, not only the event, but also the everything around the event. The event will be held in a building near the river, while from where you can see the picture from the left. And our international dinner will be on Porto Leixões Cruise Terminal. It's going to be in an innovation center near the Atlantic Ocean, with a nice view on sunset. So we'll invite you to participate in both moments. Related with the exhibitors, our spaces are getting tight. So if you want to participate as an exhibitor, we invite you to talk with us, talk with our team to get you a place. We have already Exploration, Morey Silva, Shockwave, SPT, Carlson's, Vibra Kipo, Drill and Blitz and Tools, MREL, GeoConcept, and OAX registered. We have some already being in conversation. So if you want to exhibit your products and have a special exposure to the audience, because like I said, we're going to send the audience, the attendees, to talk with you. So if you want to have this kind of exposure, talk with us, and we'll get you a spot at the World Blasting Innovators exhibition hall.
Just a question about that. Will the exhibitor be able to attend the design thinking workshop? How is that going to work for them?
Yeah. Of course they can participate, because the design thinking workshop will be held in the same room as the exhibition hall, because we really want to mix up the attendees with the exhibitors, because the exhibitors come to show up their products, and we want to put the audience, the attendees that are participating on the design thinking workshop, go and talk with the exhibitors to understand if they have technologies that will help to solve some of their challenges. So yes, they can participate. They are more than welcome to, if during the time of the workshop, they can step out, and we'll make sure that they will enjoy also the participation in the design thinking workshop. I don't know if I answered the question.
Yes, you did. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you.
All right. In terms of packages of participation, we have packages for attendees, for exhibitors, and sponsors. And our first tier is sold out. So if you want to participate as an attendee, make sure you sign up quickly to ensure the lowest fares. We also have a package for exhibitors, booths 3x3 and 6x3, and also for sponsors. If you're an attendee, I want to highlight the special code we have with Mining Doc, which is Mining Doc 15. So if you register and on the voucher option, make sure you type Mining Doc 15 to enjoy 15% discount as an attendee. If you have any question, talk with us, talk with Mining Doc. They will help you through this, through guiding with this through the process of registration. And the last topic I want to talk today, Jean, is we are offering a different view over the city on a helicopter ride. So as soon as you register, you'll receive a code. If you share this code and invite other people and make them use this code, the person with most used codes will win a helicopter ride over the city, which is a fun way to end up the conference and enjoy the views over the city. So we encourage you to share your referral code and take a chance to win this helicopter ride over the city. Um, and yeah, so for today, this is what I wanted to bring to you. Jean. We invite the people to that was attending to ask questions on the session comment on the comment section, and we'll be here to answer all the questions that the attendees are having, and I'm sure we'll have a good answer for them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'll
thank
pass
you
out to
very
you.
much. And thank you very much, Francisco. Portugal is a great destination indeed. I was there last year. Great, great place to go. Just one question from my end. Will people get a certificate at the end of the event?
Yeah, they will have a certificate um, of that for the participation on design thinking workshop. That's for sure. Related with the speaker's material, to the ones that allow to share their content, if it's not private information, we'll also share that information through all the attendees of the event.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Well, thank you again, Francisco, for your time today. Thank you for all the attendees today. It was such a pleasure to have you today. This was a good snapshot about the design thinking. I look forward to the event later this year. If you want to share knowledge about what you do, about the mining industry, anything you want to share, please reach out. We'll be very happy to share knowledge using our platform and visit our websites to know more. We do look forward to the event this year with World Blasting Innovators, and we are very glad to be part of the partners supporting the event. Thank you again. If you have questions, we will answer all your questions at the end. Thank you.
Thank you.